This is another ugly truth about the condo market in Toronto right now. If you're planning to buy or sell a condo in Toronto, you must watch this video. We'll talk about the condos that are selling and condos that are not selling. Let's look at the numbers and go through them in two fast, simple steps. Step number one, what's out there? There are currently 7,312 condos on the market in Toronto. Seems a lot, right? So wait, it will get better. Out of those, there are 2,969, which is almost 3,000 condos are available in downtown Toronto. So here where it gets meaningful. Let's check the occupancy status of these condos. Occupancy status for tenanted units. Tenanted units in Toronto are about 1,500 tenanted units, which is roughly 21% of the total condos on the market. Tenanted units in downtown Toronto are 791 condos that are up for sale, which is roughly 26.6% of the total downtown condos on the market. Now let's look at the vacant units. Vacant units for sale in Toronto are about 3,300 vacant units right now on the market, which is 45% of the total condos on the market. In downtown Toronto, on the other hand, there are 1,368 vacant condos on the market right now, which is roughly 46% of the total downtown condos on the market up for sale. Now, why are we talking about this? Listen to step number two. So now in this step, we are gonna go through that what is selling. Now we are gonna look at the sold condos in the past 30 days. In the city of Toronto, 1,033 condos have been sold, representing only 14.2% of the total condos on the market. In downtown Toronto, only 324 condos have been sold, representing 11% of the total condos on the market in downtown. So that means in downtown, 1 out of 9 condos right now has a chance to get sold within 30 days. Here is where it gets more interesting. I'm gonna tell you the sold condos by occupancy status. In the city of Toronto, owner-occupied or vacant condos that were sold were 947 condos, which is 91% or almost roughly 92% of the sold condos. In downtown Toronto, owner-occupied or vacant condos sold were 288 condos, which is roughly 89% of the condos sold. So as you can see, roughly 90% of the condos that are selling are either vacant or owner-occupied. Subsequently, number of the tenanted properties that were sold in the city of Toronto were 86, only 86. And out of that 86 condos, 36 were in downtown Toronto. So while the majority of the sales are happening in the owner-occupied condos or vacant condos, the tenanted condos are being hit the hardest as they look less desirable to condo buyers. Now look at this percentage that I'm going to show you right now. Out of all the tenanted condos on the market, only 86 were sold in the past 30 days in the city of Toronto, which is 5.5% of the tenant-occupied condos. So meaning that roughly out of 20 tenant-occupied condo, 1 were sold in the past 30 days. That's crazy, right? In the downtown, that percentage is a slightly lower, 4.8%. That basically shows that approximately across the board, let's say 5% of the tenant-occupied condos were sold in the past 30 days. So meaning that if the condo is tenanted, 1 out of 20 has the chance to get sold within 30 days. So basically the past 30 days data suggesting that. So if you're looking at the tenanted condo, this is the market for those tenanted condos. As you saw, the sold condos occupancy data shows that majority of the sold units are vacant, which might be appealing to buyers looking for immediate occupancy or investment opportunities. The high percentage of the non-tenanted condos, which as we discussed about roughly 90%, suggests that the vacant units are in higher demand, possibly due to the ease of the transaction and immediate availability, which is desirable for both first-time buyers and end users, and especially investors, because they think they can charge the premium price or premium rent or the market rent of today. So what's in it for buyers and sellers? Let's go through that. If you're a buyer, what will happen to you? If you're a seller, what will happen to you? First, I'm gonna start with buyers. The current market conditions favors buyers by a lot. Given the high number of units that are on the market right now, if you're a condo buyer, you're in a much better position right now. Additionally, the lower percentage of the tenanted units in the GTA might offer more flexibility in terms of price negotiations. So if you are an end user, you might find good price negotiation opportunities in the tenanted units. Taking possession of a tenanted unit also can become a bit more complicated. So there are things to think and take into consideration before signing an agreement to purchase a tenanted unit, which is beyond this video, and I will go through them in another video. So for sellers especially in downtown Toronto should be aware of the competitive market and the environment that we are at right now. Pricing strategies and marketing need to be very, very aggressive to attract buyers in these high inventory levels. If this video brought any value to you, please make sure to share it with your friends and subscribe to my channels. If you need a consultation meeting with me, you can book it through the link down below. Have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.